Hello my little worms, I'm Dei, and welcome back to Dei Completes Arknights, the series in which I try to actually make progress in the Arknight story, one level at a time. And oh my god, we've actually reached it, the start of a different episode. We are now in episode 8. I never thought I'd see the day of us actually leaving episode 7 and going on to the next one. What is this madness? Madness? This is not Sparta, actually, surprisingly. No, I don't think Sparta's around these parts, actually. No, it's usually not this frozen. And the level we're attacking today is R8-1. No, I have no idea why it starts with an R, but this one's also got M's and then JT's as well, so it's Episode 8 is very confusing with the naming of levels, but sure. Yesterday, the Chaff cracked. Interesting. In the remote tundra, patrol squads dressed in black beetle-like uniforms comb through remote villages to hunt down the infected. And apparently we've got static roadblocks. Helpful, I guess. Quite possibly, I don't know. It depends on circumstances, but most of the time they are quite helpful. And now it's time to start the level. Mission start! Aha! More walking. More fading to black, apparently. No dialogue yet. Yep, these are buildings? One would presume. Aha. It's the dramatic face down between the two of you. So you're finally here. And another fade to black. Huiche. I think that's how I've been pronouncing it. I still have no idea if it's right, though. Huiche. Then that, apparently. The storm hasn't broken for days. The whole valley's snowed over. The raspberry bushes still haven't budded. It's like spring will never come. But it does, because that's how spring works. It comes around once a year, just like all of the other seasons, actually. In some sort of weird cycle. Yeah, it's very weird. It's like seasons exist and change, or something like that. But anyway, we're trapped here, starving, dressed thin, and every silent day we pass waiting for the snow to melt drives us out of our minds. And into cardboard boxes. I don't know why, my brain was just like, yes, let's go in somewhere. You know, there's something about it all I find odd. We've never once had a smooth time of it. Any better circumstances and they'd go to shiitake fast the moment I get involved. Slightly censoring myself there. Maybe it really is like the Lungmanites say. I'm a bad omen. Nothing good comes of being around me. Reminds me of something from a hell of a long time ago. I've been thinking how I need to share my thoughts with you. Who's you in this case? In order to find peace. December 14th. 3rd year without the black snake. Cachet, one would assume. A small Ursus hamlet. Tallulah, get back here. You can't let them see you like that. For heaven's sakes. Oh, that's definitely a very different look for you, Tallulah. I like it. Don't worry, I'm coming in now. Oh, this is a nice, quaint little area. I like the candlelight. It's quite atmospheric. Why won't you just take those clothes off? I've said it over and over. They'll bring those damn bugs around. What are the bugs in this case? Those big, black, poisonous bugs. One bite and a whole field goes barren. I always wear my normal clothes, don't I? I've only been wearing these lately because I had to be outside. You remember the gentleman who gave me these clothes, don't you? The handsome one. He wouldn't recognize me in anything else. I believe destiny will send him to me again. When that time comes, you and your husband can both live happily ever after. That's a very loaded term sometimes. Bah! Tallulah, a bald-faced liar. That's what you are. What about everything you said before then? Oh? What was it I said before? I've forgotten. It was the same, wasn't it? You said your father gave you these clothes as a birthday gift. You said he was robbed blind by some ring-headed foreigner, and you ran off crying, these clothes soaked in his blood. You're all over the place. The time before that was a different story too. Ah, so I can't keep it straight. Your memory's just wonderful. Don't suck up to me. Always talking complete nonsense. I've got a foot in the grave, but look at you, running an old coot like me in circles. Don't you feel even a bit of shame? I'm sorry. That's wrong of me, really. Now sit down. Don't bother with your clothes, driving me up the wall. Chop chop, polish off that lunch already. You told me you'd be back by noon, and the sun's almost down. I left the soup on for you, but it's nearly boiled dry now. You may as well be having your supper at this rate. Oh, dear Majesty, how could our little girl turn out this way? Get that down, you. The old man still wants you for something. Oh, that miserable drunk. Where's he run off now? You'll have to find him yourself. All right, I get it. You grew up so well, but not a single true word comes out of your mouth, just like all those sweet-talking youngsters in the city. I nearly got swindled once when I was younger. There's nothing good about them. Enough. I've heard this one 100 times. Talking back. Right here. Oh, come on, take your plate now, and eat your bread. Snappity snap. Don't rush like that, you'll choke. You were all soaked in blood the day you showed up, though. I still get chills thinking about it, Tallulah. If you weren't one of those good kids, the old man would have split your head open with a hatchet right then and there. Who can even tell if someone else is good or bad at a single glance? That day you ran here, it was an evening dark as dark was, with all beasts crawling outside, burden beasts or meat beasts. They never stopped howling, really made me uneasy. And then that thing you were carrying. What a big knife it was. I'd never seen one so big in all my years. That was a sword. A sword, not a knife. And don't take it to clear out mountain paths again. That's not what it's for. And by the way, didn't we agree never to speak of that again? I'm getting upset. Whoops, my big mouth. Oh, Emperor above, I won't say a word more. Not a single word of it again. Oh, your Majesty, forgive an old blabbermouth for her careless slip. That's enough. Surely the Emperor's in no place to care. He's living up just fine in his grand old city. And us? We can't even find potatoes to eat next week. He couldn't do anything for us, even if he wanted to. For that matter, I'm wondering if you even know who the Emperor is now. How rude! The soup. Are we out of salt? Yes, we ran out a while ago. The salt jar went empty last night. You're just as wasteful as that old man. Eating all our salt, you'll pickle yourselves dead. And Lord knows what in the world you're up to when you leave for days at a time. You come back with nothing. No money, not even a thing to eat. A girl driving this house to ruin. I get it. I'm changing it out now. So healthy you are. You ought to be working. Don't bother. I had a chat with Alina just a minute ago. She'll bring us some salt. Now look at you. Alina is a lot more reliable than you. She likes her studying. She gets hands-on with her work. And you still can't even sew your own clothes. To each their own. What do you mean? Everyone has her own ambitions. So what ambitions have you got? Or to find someone good, a strong lad and lass? If we leave you to do the work... what is this? Musalt'll? Sure, Musalt'll be rotting underground before long. I haven't slacked once on the yearly farm work. You've only been here how many years? Hello? Tallulah never falls behind on her work. Please stop scolding her. Alina, you need to help me talk some sense into her, or else she'll keep going on like this, and there's not much wrong with that. Oh, at last you're here. You're the only one who knows how to quiet her down. So you're all grown up, are you? Think you're a noble just because you draped yourself in some uniform you got from Lord knows where? Small as you are, you put on airs anyway. Where'd you learn that? I have work to do. You two eat up. If you're hungry, Alina, Tallulah, don't eat too much. Leave some for Alina. All right. I'll be fine, ma'am. Thank you. Tallulah, I brought some salt over. The salt merchant will be here next week, so remember to buy some then. She won't. Thank you so much, Alina. Without you, she'd be going on for another 20 minutes. I can hear you. Where'd you go this time? Nowhere, just out for a walk to feel the wind. Right, the landscape painting you wanted. Ah, you actually remembered. Thank you. Thank you a lot, Tallulah. ... This brush type. This isn't by the local painters. The old painter in, what is this? Shamir only knows hard strokes. I can't imagine him using a feather brush. These soft tips. This was a Night Eye's plumage from before it molted. Tallulah, you went to the city. Can't hide anything from you. Why hide things from me? I'm not... Oh, God. Gender Murray? Maybe? Or a tax collector? You don't need to know about any of it. It's danger all around here. And you're in the thick of it then? ... The deer facing her seemed almost supernatural. The white-haired Draco felt deep down that if you didn't want Alina to know what was happening, your best option was not to let those things happen at all. I'm just saying, Alina, you don't need to worry about the... Trouble! There's trouble! What's all the racket about? Storming in without even knocking. I don't know what I'll do if the bolt's broken. The infected patrol unit. Your old man brought this rabble on us. What? Tallulah, where are you going? Oh, the knife. Alina, don't let her wave that thing around. Aha, that's an interesting mask thing. Let me repeat myself, old boy. I could just break your leg and come in all the same. You've already come searching before. What are you here for now? We can't even afford your taxes anymore. What more do you want to wring out of us? This is a routine inspection. We don't care how you try to sweeten the pot this time. We're mandated to inspect every 2 years. If we don't carry this out, then we're all in for the whip. But if you just consent, we can't give anything anymore. We've got nothing to give. No money, no jewelry, not even any more food. The hell are you going on for? This is a routine inspection. Out of the way. Sir, officer sir, we've got nothing left to give. Honest to heaven, if you need to take something with you, just take me for God's sakes. I said, out of the way. Ah! Ugh, my leg! She seems pissed. What are you doing? Some girl from somewhere? Hey, your clothes there. Where did you come from? No farmer could afford to wear those. Uh-oh. I'm asking, what are you doing? Huh? Not a step closer. What do you think you're doing? Have you seen your eyes? Ha! Don't you look terrifying? Do I see a death wish? Uh-oh. And here we are, we've arrived in the level. So we have an infected patrol captain who uses long-range weapons to attack Ursa civilians and Tallulah. Alright, good to know. So those are the blocks that they mentioned, which are in those spots. Can they attack that themselves and break through, or am I the only one that can attack that? Because it specifies that my units can attack them, but I don't know if they can too. So we've got 2 spots to try and defend from. I think I'm just going to put Texas there. That feels like a pretty good spot because it defends both for the time being, which is at least semi-helpful. Then we'll put Saga in front because, of course, Saga can't actually finish people themselves. So I do need someone else with them. Ooh, that's going to take out that, isn't it? That's not great. I'm very worried that they're going to break in through here. So I'm thinking I want to put Blaze up here. Is that going to go well, though? Well, Blaze will be able to attack this square. I'm just worried I'm going to end up wasting Blaze there if they don't end up actually going that way. I'm sure it'll be fine. Probably. Alright. Where are we putting a healer? I would like a healer here because I can do both spots. But then where am I going to put any of my ranged units? Yes, I'm going to put you there. I would prefer to be able to protect both with only a single spot. Can you reach the bottom? You cannot. What about from here? You can get one in front of Saga from there. That's semi-helpful. We could always get rid of Saga and replace her with like Mudrock or something for more block in that area. So sure, for the time being we'll do that. That should definitely help with defending this area here. I don't like how there's not a lot of spots where I can put my units, because all these, none of them could really reach well. Like I could put you there and it would reach at least one of those squares, but it just doesn't feel worth doing. So what is better off here? So we've now destroyed the thing that was sitting there. That would be an interesting position, but I don't think it would be helpful. I can't use you for anything because your range is incredibly small. So you're probably more a panic place up here if things start getting through sort of situation, I'm thinking. It'd be nice if we had more ranged spots to place things right now, but we just don't, and that's quite annoying. I do wonder if it would be better if we destroyed this, though, because then maybe it would be separating the units to go through both instead of all of them through here. That does potentially seem a little better, if I'm being honest. I want your ability activated so I can get some DP out of the two of you before I end up getting rid of you. Because I am thinking I will replace you with Mudrock now. So, we're getting pretty close to that max, so I'm just going to get rid of you now and put Mudrock there. That should be fine. So Mudrock will be able to defend this position pretty easily. You'll be fine there. We're not really using a lot of our unit things, so I'm considering doing this. Like, because at least then we're damaging the person that's on the top square instead of just leaving them there doing nothing. I really wish I had some of my sniper like units in this, the ones with a really big radius. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right. If something does break through here, they will then also have to deal with Dusk anyway. We're also probably going to get rid of this, though I don't think that's really going to make much difference whether it's there or not. But I mean, it might open up for actually us to put something there. That might actually even be more helpful. So how is this going down here? Mostly fine, it looks like. So you are going to be doing damage to them, hopefully, when they come in. Alright, good. I was like, are you going to keep attacking this? But no, you are going to attack the units. Good. Be a little worrying. Might as well get some more DP, even though I don't think we really need it. We're not exactly putting units down right now. So yeah, you're vaguely dealing with some of these. You're doing some damage there. Now, we technically can place a unit up here. Lapland's probably the most useful one to have sitting there, because Lapland could be attacking everyone along that square and the ones going into this one. So, yes. Now we're at least dealing with these slightly better than we were before. There's not many units left, though, so I think it's about time we activate your ability. Alright. 3 left. There are just these 3 coming in through here. So I guess if they're coming in through here, we might as well put you there, get rid of you, place this here to really finish them off very quickly. And mission accomplished. Slice. Ugh. I didn't cut off your hands. Pick yourself up. Don't you dare think this is over. I'll cut out your tongue right here then. Eek! Well, you sure got scared very quickly. Off he goes. Are you okay? What have you done? Oh God, Tallulah. Look at what you've done. Tallulah, we'll have to transport the village in 2 days. Just look at what you fought a patrolman. There'll be hell to pay now. Letting him beat you was even less of an idea. It's getting late, and he's on the run. If I kill him now, we'll be long gone by the time the others find his remains. But that wouldn't solve any of our problems. Once the patrol unit regroups, they'd still come looking for us. They might well be out to get revenge on us. And yet you did it. Now what do we do? Calm down. They're looking for infected. They still don't know. ... Don't know what? They don't know what I'm about to do. Hey, Tallulah! It's okay. Come on, I'll walk you back. Your leg there. It will need special attention to heal. Ha! So today is the day you start helping me walk. Always thought I was still in good shape myself. Who'd have guessed I couldn't outrun it? Tallulah, there's something I need to tell you. What is it? ... Ah, good question. Sorry, I don't remember. Look at me now. Look at my memory. ... That's some impressive forgetfulness. God damn it, me. That's some impressive forgetfulness, all right? And some very impressive speech. So this episode was basically just one big giant flashback. I'm assuming that was Tallulah telling like Chien about her like backstory and all this like stuff. It wasn't like really expressly stated, but it did go from Tallulah saying like, so you're finally here. And then it faded to black and went into all this like story stuff about her past. So I'm assuming that she's saying this, but like it's also, I can't guarantee that that's happening. And I wish that there would be a little bit more actually like directly stating that this is what's happening. Because sometimes it can be a little hard to know for sure, but probably. Anyway, if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, and why not subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Ring the notification bell, it does something, I still don't know what. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next level. So for now, goodbye everybody, and roll the outro.
I gave that bastard what he deserved. A funeral. Fit for a king.